What's up, y'all? It's your boy Zay, man. Back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna be taking y'all to work with me at Walmart, third shift stocking. I want to do this video just because, you know, some people, they always ask me, hey, what's it like being a stocker at Walmart, third shift? You know, is it hard? You know, what are some things that you do? You know, because people, they're actually paying really good right now. Right now, I'm getting paid like $18.50 an hour for the third shift, and I'm not even gonna lie, it's a good job. But the only reason I'm leaving is because I said that before I started working here that, you know, I come from like a white collar background, and when you got a lot of white collar experience, and you're trying to get into like these warehouses and things like that, it's a little bit tougher to get into the warehouse when you don't have any experience working in, you know, in a warehouse or working in some kind of like picking environment. So this was actually a plan that I had set up to where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go work Walmart overnight stocking for a little bit, and I'm gonna use that experience to be able to, you know, put that on an application to where I'm able to get, you know, the position that I actually want as a warehouse associate, so I can get into the warehouse side, you know, start doing a little bit of freight management, learning how, you know, the freight on the back end of the retail side, how that works out. So I'm gonna take y'all to work with me today, and the new job that I have, man, I'm actually really excited, man, because, you know, the pay is amazing, dude. I'm actually about to be getting paid like $24.50 an hour. You know, the hours, they're gonna be guaranteed. You know, it might be some overtime in there, but, you know, the actual position that I wanted, I was able to get it. I actually thought I was gonna be, you know, maybe like $20, $21 coming in, but, you know, with the shift differential and the actual entry level pay, you know, I was able to get it. It's $24.50, man. So I only got like 2 more days at Walmart. So if anybody interested in, you know, working at Walmart, this video is for you. So just a little bit of background, man. Like, you know, the job is not hard. Essentially what you're doing is, you know, there are pallets of merchandise, whether it be grocery, general merchandise, or whatever section they have you in, and you're pretty much looking at a code, and you are looking at the location as to where it is in the store, which is all, you know, usually close to somewhere where the pallet is dropped. So, you know, you're not going to be like in grocery and have some general merchandise that you need to run all the way across the store. You're going to start off in grocery, or you're going to start off in like general merchandise, and you're going to be running, they call it running freight, you know. They call it running freight, and they call it swarm teams because everybody's doing the same thing. You might have like 15 to 20 people on one pallet, you know, and that's just how they get through that freight. So I'm gonna take you guys with me and see if y'all like it, man. It's crazy, man, because, you know, Walmart right now on the third shift, they're actually paying more than Amazon. You know, I know a lot of people that work at Amazon, and, you know, like the actual like strictness of the workload, like it's a little bit more strict the workload when you working at Amazon. You know, I've heard people say like, okay, well, if you don't scan something within a specific amount of time, then, you know, you got people breathing on you, wondering what you do. You know, it's in Walmart, it's a little bit different. You know, the pay is gonna be a little bit better. The pace is a little bit more at your pace, and, you know, for the people that don't want to deal with people and don't want to, you know, help people during the day, and, you know, because I know that's a lot of reason why people don't work at Walmart. You know, some people, they don't want to be seen working at Walmart, which is weird to me, because, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you work at. It's always about the, you know, the hourly rate. To me, it's about the hourly rate. Like what you're getting paid to do the job. You know, sometimes people's pride gets in the way of them actually making the bread, man. So I always say, I was like, hey, it don't matter what, what it is, but some people, they don't want to work during the day. They don't want to run into people from their city or whatever. I don't really have an issue with that, because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I know I'm making a good amount of money. There's not a lot of places out there that are hiring right now that's starting you out $18.50 with no experience. I had to do a background check. I didn't have to do a drug test. So hey, usually those 18-50 hour jobs and up, you gotta submit tests. And if you smoke, I stopped smoking and drinking anyway, but it's some people that actually they smoke, but they want to make a good wage. Like, this is a way for you to go ahead and hop on that third shift at Walmart, get that $18.50, get that 40 hours a week guaranteed. They've got paid protected time off, so for those little mishaps that you can't control, flat tires and all that other stuff, you can use your protected paid time off and make sure that you're still getting your wage. So, but yeah, we almost here, and we about to go in. It says I'm supposed to be scheduled at 11, but my manager, they were saying that they're a little over in the overtime, so just come in at 10. So right now it is 10:01, and you have 6 minutes to clock in. So if you're scheduled for 10, you got till 10:06 before you're considered late. So we're about to pull into the parking lot, and then we're gonna get started. Let's get it. Okay, so here we're walking in. I'm probably gonna mute majority of the video just because I don't want to get hit with a copyright strike. Walmart, they've got music playing in the background. So here I'm just walking in, and when you get here, you're gonna have to go on the app on your phone and clock in, and that way you can see your schedule and see the times that you clock in, clock out for your lunch. So I'm walking in, I'm about to clock in right now. All right, so when we get here, this is the meeting. Everybody comes, and they managers tell you what side of the store we're going to start on. They usually give people their cards and let them know what section they're going to be zoning. We're going to go over zoning later. I'll show you what that is. And then they just have any questions, requests, or address any issues that they might have had for the day before. But yeah, this is the meeting, and we're starting here. Okay, so this is the card that I got. It's got your name and where you're going to be working. I'm going to be working in the back room and on the swarm team in the beginning. And then it says that I'm going to be zoning pools. I'm going to be zoning clearance. We'll go over zoning later. I'll show you how to do that. All right, so we're starting over in grocery side today. So pretty much what they're going to do, they've got everything on a pallet and top stock carts. It's not a lot today, but you see right here, this is the pallets that we have to put up on the shelf. And this is what we're going to start. This is what we're going to be working on right now. So this is me scanning the box. It's going to give you a location. It'll be like A19533. So that's our shelf and location on that shelf. So it's really straightforward. It'll show you exactly where everything goes. So, there's really no thinking involved. Okay, now I'm in the back room. This is everything that wouldn't go on the shelf. Usually if it doesn't go on the shelf, we'll put it on the top stock, which is on top of the shelf. But if not, we'll bring it to the back. I'll put a tag on it and get ready to put it in the bin. This is what it looks like after I finish tagging everything. I'll put it on a top stock cart so I can roll it away to the bin. And I just try to, put everything on one stock cart. Okay, so this is the bin. This is where they put everything away once it has a tag. Sometimes you got to move stuff around, make things fit. Just use your common sense and it'll go good. Okay, so this part I'm going to kind of speed up a little bit. It took me about 9 minutes to do all this. I'm going to cut this part of the video a little bit so you don't have to sit through the whole thing. But this is pretty much me putting everything in the bin, making space for everything in the bin. And I am just kind of moving boxes around to put everything that was on that cart onto the shelf. Sometimes if the area is kind of packed, you're gonna have to do a lot of moving around before you actually start, putting stuff on the shelf. But today we had a good amount of space for me to put this stuff up, and I just had to do a little bit of moving. It wasn't too crazy, but this is me putting everything in the bin. This is pretty much the gist of what you'll be doing in the back room. If they got you in the back room, you're gonna be tagging boxes, and then you're gonna be putting this stuff away in the bin, and then once you got everything tagged and put away, then we're gonna we're gonna do some house cleaning and stuff like that. So and then if they have more stuff for you to tag, sometimes things will be coming back throughout the night. They'll be like, hey, we need you to tag this and bin it. So hey, you'll tag it, put it away, and that's pretty much what you're doing in the back room. So we're gonna fly past this part and we're gonna keep it moving. Okay, so these are 3 stacks of pallets that are in the back room. They're gonna have to be moved to the other side of the store. That's where they store all of their pallets. But that's gonna be like a part of the housekeeping part. Like once you finish tagging stuff, you're gonna have to like clean up behind yourself. So I'm gonna take all 3 racks of these pallets. I'm gonna move them to the other side of the store. And like I said, as far as the pace, you see I got my earphone in, so I've got my music playing. They're not really strict about the music or anything like that. Some people have boom boxes and they have their music playing out loud, but I'm gonna take these pallets to the other side of the store, and then I'm gonna just put them over there neatly, and I'll show y'all a video of me dropping the pallets and how they usually have them stacked up. All right. That right there, this part right here, I got caught on a piece of wood. Those pallets, you got to have like nothing in your way, or else, it'll stop the whole pallet jack. So here I'm walking. You don't want to run into anything, but it looks heavy. They're heavy individually, but like once you put it on the pallet jack, it's not heavy. Like we've got people pulling these things, and it really isn't hard at all. All right, so here we are in the GM, or general merchandise, portion of the store. This is where they want you to put the pallets in our store. So usually what we'll do, we'll just stack them up real nice, and I'll stack them right beside each other, make sure they're all at the top, and just stack them very neatly, make sure you're not running into anything. And yeah, just moving some pallets, going at my pace, and just make sure it's neat. Driving a pallet jack isn't hard either. It takes no time to learn that. Okay, so now I'm going back out onto the grocery floor, and I saw a stack of pallets and some boxes that need to be put in the baler. So I'm about to take these boxes right here, put them in a shopping cart, and we're gonna put them in the baler. All right, so this is a baler. If you guys don't know what a baler is, it's pretty much what they use to compress the cardboard. You just put everything in there, press a button on the side after you close it, and it's gonna, compact all the cardboard, and it's gonna pull everything back up. You're pretty much gotta just stand there, until it's finished, just to make sure it doesn't stop at the bottom, or it doesn't get, caught up on anything. And then once it opens back up, you're good to go, So. All right. Right now it's 12 o'clock. It's break time. So I'm about to grab me a little snack or something. Hang out for about 15 minutes. You get 2 15-minute breaks and 1 hour break. 15-minute break at 12. Then you get your lunch from 2 to 3. Then you get another 15-minute break at 5. The 15-minute breaks are paid, the hour break is not. So I'm gonna grab something real quick from the grocery, and I'm gonna go ahead back to my car real quick, eat, and then come back in 15 minutes. All right, see you in a minute. All right, so we on our first 15-minute break. I just went and got me a little something from grocery, orange, a couple bananas. I try not to eat nothing too crazy on my first 15s. Really, even on my lunch too, man, because it's so easy to get slouched, man. Just if you like pig out on your lunch, some people like they go to sleep on their hour break. They'll eat a heavy lunch and they'll go to sleep on their hour break in their car. And then by the time it's time to come back, it's like the rest of the night go by so slow because they so weighed down. They just woke up. It's like you waking up first thing. So try to get something light. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to eat a little bit better too. So, but yeah, that first little half, pretty much what happens. Like we started out in grocery, and then the work that I was doing was pretty much work for the back room. Now, it's some people, they just run freight all night. Like, as soon as they go to grocery, they go over to GM, and they run freight until, I say about 4 in the morning. It's time to zone. And I'll show y'all about that later on. I think like the first 2 weeks, I was here. First 2 weeks I was here, I guess they saw that I moved with a little bit of sense of urgency. You know what I mean? So it was like, hey, we could use you to help, keep the back room clear. Or to come work in the back room. So I'll start running freight in the beginning, and then once all the freight is ran, anything that's overstocked, I'll take it to the back. I'll put a tag on it. I'll put it in the bin, and then kind of like clean up. So like all those empty pallets and stuff, take that to the other side in GM, which is general merchandise. And any cardboard, any laying cardboard, I'll put that up. But you see, it's not hard. It really isn't hard. And like I said, I would stay here. It's just the opportunity that I got. It's actually the opportunity that I wanted. It actually came faster than I thought it was gonna come. Like, it came a whole lot faster than I thought it was gonna come. I thought I was gonna be here like 6 months, 7 months to a year before I got some of the experience that I needed. But if you need that experience, it's a good way to get your foot in the door, because they'll show you like how to drive a forklift and all that. Like if you just gotta, like, Walmart is pretty much, it's so easy to move up here, because the people that work here, I hate to say it, but some majority of them are lazy. Like some of them are like high school kids that that's like their first job. So if you're looking for something, just trying to like get some experience, or if you're looking to move up, like it's so easy to move up here. So they'll teach you how to like use the forklift and all that stuff. So it don't come like no certification or anything, but the experience, you got the experiences, you can take that and do something else with it, like I'm about to do. So, but yeah, this is my first break, and then I'm about to eat this, and I'll come back and hit y'all up. I'll keep filming video. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing after I take those other pallets to the other side, but I'll see. I'm probably gonna go back to the other side where everybody's running freight now, and help them run freight until we get some overstock, some stuff for me to tag, and I'll do the same exact thing, just on a different side of the store. So started off in grocery, then we're gonna go to general merchandise, and then run some freight over there, tag some freight, put it in the bin. Before you know it, it's gonna be lunchtime. After that, it's gonna be time to go to the house. Like it's not gonna take long. Now, like I was saying, Amazon, they pay a little bit less. The work is a little bit more, but you gotta think, if you just running freight, you just scanning stuff, putting stuff on the shelf all night, you really can work at your own pace. Like, it's no time stamp on it, because you got a group of people that's working with you to help put everything up. So I'll be back. All right, so right here, I'm just taking some carts to the front, putting them away. They were out from when we had put the cardboard in it. Then I got to tag this baby pallet and, put that in the bin. Let me see. This is, what am I doing? So this is me pretty much tagging it. It's going to take me say about 7 minutes, 6 minutes to tag all this stuff. It's not going to take long. So I'm going to tag all this, put it in the bin. Same thing as the first part of the video. So we're going to speed this part up. Last time, putting everything on a top stock cart that I can go put it in the bins. And then once you're finished putting everything on the top stock cart, you're going to take the pallet that you just finished taking everything off of, and you're going to stack it on top of this pallet right here. That way when you get a whole nother stack, you're able to take it, put it on the other side of GM, and just keep moving like that. This is everything that's on the pallet. We're taking it to the baby section of the bins. Pretty sure you guys got the picture by now about what I'm about to do with this. We're about to take all that, put it in the bin, and that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm pretty sure you guys got it by now, so we're just gonna go ahead and just fast forward right on through this part as well. I did want to show you guys, some more of the bins though, but this is the bin. There you see how long it goes. It goes all the way down the hallway. So yeah, here we go. Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm back. I'm about to go back up in here. I just came back from lunch. So right now it's 2:56. Took my lunch at 2. Gotta be back in at 3. Usually at lunch, I just go into the house. I don't stay far from the job, so I just go to the house, make sure everything is good at the house, and check on the baby and the old lady and make sure everything is good. And we're about to come back in here, and we didn't have a lot of freight to run, so the last little bit that I had to do, I had to put in the bin. I know before I left for lunch, they were actually in the bins looking for some more freight for us to pull, so that we could run a little bit more right before we start zoning. So zoning basically is when they assign you a shelf or an aisle. They assign you an aisle, and your job is pretty much to bring all the stuff from the back to the front, make sure it's evenly spaced, make sure all the labels are showing, pretty much make it look like a Walmart commercial on the shelf. You know what I mean? They want it to look nice, so that way when the people come in for the 6 o'clock in the morning, that everything is straight. Good gracious, how long does that cookout stay open? That cookout is open a little bit, but yeah. So that's probably what we're gonna get ready to be doing. Before I left, they were pulling some stuff from the bin, so they're probably gonna have us run freight for a little bit, for maybe like 45 minutes to an hour 30 minutes, something like that, and then we're gonna start zoning our section. So everybody got done a little early, so of course they want to make sure that we're being as efficient as we can be. So they were pulling stuff before I left. It wasn't a lot, just something, put a little sprinkle on top before everybody leaves out. And I'm gonna get back with y'all when I start zoning, so y'all can see. I'm gonna show y'all before and the after of what it's supposed to look like when it's when it's done zoning. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna keep this video rolling, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. Alright, so there really wasn't anything left, so we're gonna start zoning. This is what the aisle looks like before you turn all the labels the right way, before you pull stuff from the back to the front. So we're getting ready to just make the shelf look nice and neat, make it look all clean, and that's what I'm doing here. It took me about 9 minutes to do this, so I'm not gonna make you guys watch me do the whole thing, but this is what it looks like when you're zoning. This is what they want it to look like, a Walmart commercial, man. Like when you're walking through the store, everything's equally spaced apart, all the labels are showing, doesn't look like anything's missing any gaps. That's pretty much what you're doing on zoning, so that's what that is. So I'm on my last 15. My section is pretty much zoned over here, and place where they had like the outside patio furniture. I'm just hanging out, feet up, and I'm about to set my alarm because I'm about to take a little nap. I got 2 alarms set though, you know. Then it's gonna be time to wait till 7. Go back to my section, you know, finish cleaning it up till 7. It's not really much to do tonight, and then we're out. Peace. Just clocked out 7 a.m. and that was the end of my shift. That's it. On the way to the house, pretty straightforward day, you know. Started off with a little bit of freight, ran a little bit of freight, did a little bit of tagging, did a little bit of binning, did a little bit of cleaning, did a little bit of zoning. That was it. Had my breaks, had my lunch. You know, some nights is busier than others. Some nights is pretty cool, like it was tonight. We didn't have a lot of freight to run. I actually didn't even have to go on the general merchandise side today, so you know they pretty much ran everything by the time I got finished putting that cardboard up. So I didn't even have to go over there and help do anything. So, but yeah, that's what it's like doing overnight stocking at Walmart. You know, if you were doing the actual like the stocking position in the beginning where I was putting the cereal on the shelf and scanning and seeing where it goes on the shelf, you'll pretty much be doing that all night and zoning. So it's just those two things you'll be doing for third shift. Like as far as like the code, they give you the code. It'll have the for example, A19532. That means like you're gonna go to aisle 19, shelf 5, and then the item number is 32. So it shows you exactly where you got to put it. So you know, it's a no-brainer job, man. Seriously, for some good pay. But yeah, that was the night. Appreciate y'all tuning into the video, staying all the way to the end. And for the people that stay all the way to the end, I actually got a special little bonus for you. You can check out this footage of the birds that live in Walmart. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. And as promised, here are the birds that live in Walmart. They're here every morning, every day, all day.